Hi, Joe Cerrone and Al Rosen for AutoCAD 116. We're going to just make a recording for those students who could not attend the course. So D2L will be our course management software. We will post in the announcement the assignment for the week. So we will have Zoom video meetings on Tuesday nights and on Thursday mornings. And we're going to do this for the first 2 weeks. You know, typically we only get about 50% attendance in these anyway. We don't require them, but it's a good idea if you have any questions. And so what we'll do is for the first couple of weeks, get everybody going, and then we'll turn it into tutoring where we'll set up assignments where Al or I will be available to answer questions. But we've been doing the course for quite a while, and so it's really pretty well programmed out. So we'll have these meetings on Thursday mornings and on Tuesday nights. You don't have to attend, but like I'm recording this video right now, we'll put a link to the recording. Students can download the software at autodesk.com. You can download the 21 version, but the school has 20. So when you turn in something, you'll have to dial it back to 2018, which I think it does already. So we'll be able to open that. Textbooks, okay, AutoCAD Comprehensive is the textbook. If you're low on money, you can rent an older version for about 30 bucks. We give you most of the content, so if you're really strapped, you might be able to get by without it, but it's really a good book. If I click on it here, yeah, I lose
and
my...
when he's talking about a good book is basically we use it for our 116 and our 117 and part of our 118 course.
Right, and it has everything in it, so you keep this book and then you use it as a reference, but not everybody is going to do CAD all the time like Al and I have, but it just has some staying power. And so you could get that book, or you could get an older version of it. This 2018 book, maybe it's 17, 18. You could rent it for, it looks like it went up $34. You could buy it used. Here it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't change that much, so.
No, it has some of the bells and whistles doesn't have in it, but everything else works great.
You can get digital copies as well. You just Google it. I'm sure you guys are better at finding them than I am. All right, so here's our topics using D2L, syllabus, outline of topics. We talked about the free software. If we click on that, you're going to want to go to free software right here.
No, go to menu first, easier.
And then you're going to go to AutoCAD. This will work. And you don't have to, you can get whatever you want. So you can have all of them. Back when the internet wasn't super popular, you used to have to buy these. They'd sell them to you for $250 and you'd get a one-year license out of it. And so this is really a great deal. I have an account, so I'm going to sign in and show you what it looks like if you haven't downloaded it. So they do have Mac versions. Mac looks totally different though, and we get a Mac person into class every semester, but we use Windows computers. So if you're a Mac person, you'll probably have to work at it a little bit more, but you can always type in the commands. Now they're doing this verification identity. I don't know why they do this, but I guess maybe it was getting carried away. They had too many people. So it'll verify you and then it'll let you download it eventually.
And also if you have a Chromebook, don't get nervous. All you have to do is go to help desk or call them over at Oakland College and they will VPN in there and you're able to use it.
It looks like, yeah, they're blocking me on it. So I'll have to show you that some other time, but you can download the software. It's not real difficult to do.
Hey, Joe,
go back. Yeah.
Go back, go in a menu. Where's this menu on the top right-hand corner, please?
Oh, I just...
You log out of it.
I backward arrowed it. Yeah, I wanted to go back to D2L. Oh, I have 2 more people in the waiting room. Awesome. Admit. Looks like Ann came into the room twice. Sorry about your late approval, Ann. But you should be able to hear us now. If you can't hear us, you could always chat or something like that. All right, back to the lecture. So you can download the software. Do you want me to go back to the page, Al?
Yeah, possible, please.
All right, this area right here, is this what you wanted?
Where it says menu, please. Click on the word menu.
Okay.
And go down to where it says downloads, please.
Mm-hmm.
And go down to where it says students, free student software, please.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might look the same, but that gives you 3 years versus a 1 year. Now, if you arrow down, you slide bar down, keep going down, keep going, keep going, keep going. This will give you a whole list. There you go. Whole list of what you can download for free for 3 years.
Right. So like Tim, you might want to not only do the AutoCAD, but download the AutoCAD Mechanical, because you'll be working with nuts and bolts and fasteners and things like that. And they have these symbols libraries. And we've been wanting to do that. Hey, Al, they have Feature Cam in here now too. I didn't know they bought them.
If you go down to further down, there's other things, but I explain to you later on what's in there. There's some more Mastercam stuff we can lock right into it.
Yeah,
and
we
there's
do.
Also, okay, go ahead.
That's fine. Go ahead.
It has Fusion also 360 for educational institutions. So it's free. If you click another one, they're going to ask you to be a membership or a scout, whatever else for it. But if you go with free, it gives you a 3-year license for it, free, educational.
All right. So moving on, because we're 20 minutes in. So that's where you get the software. And if you follow Al's directions, it's usually better. So you go to the menu, downloads, free student software, and you can download your AutoCAD here. All right, back to the agenda.
Once you click on your name, just the same thing as Joe said. Should go back to D2L here, hopefully.
Yeah, it should. I don't know how to get it to open in a separate window and leave my original. I should figure it out. But. All right, so we'll post and announce things in this page right here. And so for this week, we're going to look at the syllabus next and the outline of topics. And then module 1, okay, this is the title block template. When you click on this,
you have to have AutoCAD loaded first.
Correct. And if I open it, it'll jump right into AutoCAD. And we'll typically have the links there for you guys to be able to do the work. And so that's like the B-size paper.
The one below it is
title
the one
block.
you do.
Yeah, we use a different one. We use the plate title block, Al. So I
Right
think
there.
you put the wrong
right
title
there,
block in this one.
Right, the second one is the one you want. I put all of them there.
Okay, and so here's the assignments. Okay, PDF 1, and if you look at it, and I'll show you how to do those. We don't put them on the network anymore. Al and I are so old that we've been doing this for a while that we have kind of our own stuff. And so these plate drawings work really well. They don't have dimensions, but each square is a ½ an inch. And so it's really just sort of a matter of turning on the grid and the snap and then learning how to manage these things. And so we'll do a demo on how to do the assignments. But like I said, we will post them, and Al puts everything in here for you. So it's great. Here's some YouTube videos. These are probably me doing it, Al. Is that right?
No, I went and searched for the best ones out of the internet and also AutoCAD. No offense, but
yeah, it's okay. I don't have 5,000 hits. I like my videos. I need to get at least 1,000 someday. And then the assignments. Okay, so the way that it's going to run here is up at the top of the Oakton bar here. And I don't know, content is where all the curriculum is. And so if you click on the content tab, here's the syllabus. And so you can download the syllabus and take a look at it. I already have it open. So let me see if I have that here. I guess I don't have it open.
And sorry,
If you have
ladies
a
and gentlemen.
question, you can, in the chat area, you can raise your hand. Can you tell them how to do that, Al?
Yeah, on the bottom of your page, it says chat over here. If you go in there, it also has over here, it says raise your hand. If you go participants and you just click on yourself and click on raise hand, we'll do the same thing. So you can raise your hand, immediately he sees it. Joe will see it in front of him.
Yeah, go
The
ahead and raise
yellow
your
hand.
hand, Al. I'll see if I can show how to do it.
Okay, let's see if I'm, see, sometimes if I'm not on there, I might not.
That's all right. We'll do it later. I'll go through the syllabus. All
Yeah.
right, so if you have a question, just raise
See,
your hand or throw it
there it
into
is.
the chat.
The blue comes up
And let's see.
automatically.
I got so many
Okay.
windows. All
See,
right.
it automatically comes on. Okay.
Yeah, let me get it on the screen. So let me get my chat. Anyway, I'm going too slow. All right, so here's the syllabus. And we're going to try to go at a little faster pace so that this recording doesn't last forever. Basically, it's the first course in CAD, AutoCAD. We're going to do architectural and mechanical type drawings. And so each module will have a mechanical and an architectural. The first one doesn't, because we just want general design work. The objectives of the class are basically to learn how to use computer-aided design with AutoCAD and basic draw commands, how to draw lines, circles, arcs, how to put them at dimensions, how to print things out, how to use viewport scaling, etc. Academic integrity, Al and I are not that tough. There's no reason to cheat or to worry. Plagiarism is a bit of a crazy thing. You know, they have all these robots now that catch people. I would probably have not made it through high school with the current systems they have. But it is what it is. We're not real difficult on this course, and so do your own work. As far as the code of conduct, it's right here. It's just no fun. You're better off taking a bad grade if you have a problem. Al and I are not looking to make it more difficult for you. Methods of instructions, online tutorials, readings. Basically, we talk about it, we demo it, and we make recordings. Courses taught, hybrid, face-to-face. The way the course is going to work, we're going to have quizzes, and you'll be able to take those quizzes in D2L. So I'll show you what that looks like. And so if we go up here to quizzes and exams, we have
Joe,
test
do me a
one.
favor.
Sure.
Do me a favor, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Go ahead, do it that way.
So the tests will come active. And so test one is active as of today. And then the test is a multiple choice exam. And it doesn't follow exactly the chapters in the book, but it's close. We found that the best way to teach AutoCAD is to give people reading assignments with questions. And so whenever you create a new drawing, AutoCAD creates a new window, and then basically you can research the answers for this. It's open book. It creates a drawing.dwg file. And so the questions aren't super hard. You can use the computer to take them. We don't have a bunch of proctoring set up for it. You know, it's one of those systems where we could certainly, we proctor the final exam, but the other ones, you can just take the test. Any input on that, Al?
Well, a lot of them are 13 questions, 15 questions. They're not hard. A lot of stuff is what we cover in every time chapter or module. You can check the book, internet, however you want to do it. It's fine with us.
Right. It's really set up to get you to know what's important in the chapters. You got to know the file extensions, DWG, DWT, etc.
Once you complete it, you have 4 chances to do it. I have it set up so it automatically checks and picks out the best out of the 4 and then puts that in the grade book automatically.
Oh, that's a change. Usually you would just cut them down, Al. I thought that was going to be softening up in your old age here.
Hey, what can I say?
As far as other stuff goes, straight 80, 90, 70, 60. Late assignments, we start to dock you if they're late. You can turn in late assignments. Nothing stops you from turning it in. We don't turn it off. So turn it in late is better than, and we don't take a ton of points off. We're happy to have it. Title IX is kind of a big deal nowadays. So if there is any difficulty that you're having, we're more than happy to help you with somebody who can help you if you need that. It's kind of crazy being locked up with the pandemic and everything. But it's a safe place. It is a good place to work, and they have resources for that. So that's the syllabus. And then the outline of topics, we're going to cover 2 chapters a week.
But you have a week and a half to 2 weeks to hand them in.
Right. So we're going to go through the first 2 chapters today in Module 1 and Module 2 also. I guess Module 2 will be next week.
Module 2 is Thursday, Joe.
Okay.
It won't activate until Thursday.
All right, so we'll open it early, and I think people will be ready for it. It's not that difficult.
No.
And then every week, we'll cover these modules. As far as the topics go, we mostly start just drawing and editing. And the book has so much content that it works against you sometimes, and so we're very hands-on. We're very into, here's how you do it with YouTube videos. And so the book is good. It's very good. But if you want to learn how to use the software, you'll just watch Al and I, and we'll show you the techniques, because it's basically a technique system. Okay, so does anybody have any questions on that? All right, great. Okay, so then let's take a look at Module 1. And so Module 1 basically is going to show you how this is working. Click on Getting Started link. Now, AutoCAD was started before D2L, and so this is my website that I created in 2007. So if you click on that, it's a little bit dated, but it's not bad. And so how to download the software, here's the link for it. It's still pretty much the same, but it's a little bit updated now. And then basics, and we'll tie this into the textbook now. And so these learning guides, I learned how to create these when I worked for College Lake County, where we were required to do these guides. Fundamentals, how to use the mouse. So AutoCAD is a good resource. Hit it up while you're on your iPad sitting in front of the TV, and you'll pick up on skills and techniques. On the right-hand side, I have things like videos, overviews, PowerPoints. So if we look at the PowerPoint, this is typical. I'm not going to go through this. I'm going to go through the book. But the first chapter just talks about who uses CAD and what it's used for. And so two-dimensional drawings, every architect that we've had has turned in their work on AutoCAD. And so all the remodeling and stuff, Al and I did the labs over in the Skokie campus. We laid those out. It does a nice job with 3D as well. We're going to take a look at the textbook, well, I'll come back to it because I have everything running. So let's just go with this. So basically, before you begin, you want to plan your work, you know, the number of views required. Actually, I'm going to do this from the, let's get back. All right, so that's the AutoCAD, okay? And you'll find that the links on the right-hand side are tasks. And so it's kind of redundant. We're using D2L. D2L is the king, or it's the source. AutoCAD is Joe and Al's area where we put all our content, and it's private. And it works better because I can just do anything I want with it. And so these are the same assignments. You can go and you can take a look at them. And then if I go back, this is the title block that you will need for this drawing assignment. So if I click on it.
It's also 12, by the way.
Yeah, it looks a little different. And so I just want to make sure we've got the right one on there. So this is the one that you're going to use. And then there is a video in
D2L has video also.
module 1.
Video.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to concisely do this recording and stop so that it doesn't go on too long, and then I'll continue the meeting. So under module 1, we'll post what you do. There's a link to AutoCAD. And then here's the PowerPoint I was showing you. Here's a lecture on the interface that I created. And so this is really great. Rather than have me talk all the time at these meetings where you're just like, I go to them too, and you know, it doesn't take long before I'm checking my email. But it's easy to watch the videos. And so if I click on this, Alan and I do them on YouTube most of the time. I'm not sure why this one's not YouTube, but Module 1. Hi, Joe Cerrone. And this video is going to talk to you about how to use the. So we have a website that I developed videos, and I'm just saying the same thing. I could just walk around sometimes and play the videos, and then we'll look at these different tasks that we can do with that. And so as we look at the interface, what we'll notice, so that's in Module 1. We'll do the video lectures, and that's what you should do. Just look at the video lectures. Al has got the videos and the modules set to come on as the course progresses. And so we just have Module 1 on right now. There's the PowerPoint, there's the video lecture, and then here's the labs, lab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I said, D2L is your go-to place for everything. Everything in Module 1 is here. If we look at video 1, this is going to show you how to do the assignment. And so in this video, I went through and I showed how to do the
step-by-step, basically.
So we don't need to spend the time on our video orientation meeting today to do this. You just need to know where to find it. And it's better this way because you can stop it and pause it. And so these are new videos. They'll show you how to set things up. And if you have questions or anything on that, just go into the D2L and there's like an instant message thing. And so if I come back here, you can go over here to the message alerts and you could just message us or email us. And that's a good way to work with that. All right, so the videos in Module 1, it's got from top to bottom, those are the assignments. Here's the instructions. And then this is bonus material. We always like to add additional material. And so this is the link to the textbook problems. And so if I click on it, it goes into the author's resources for students. And so this is Goodhart Wilcox. If you click on the 1, their exercises are they really don't get going until chapter 3 or 4. And so if we look at this exercise, it just tells you to start AutoCAD and then to stop it. well, this one doesn't. Describe your previous CAD experience. Have you ever used CAD? Write an explanation. These are not required, okay? Chapter review is very good. If you go to the review, this is sort of that bonus area. And so some of the students just want stuff to do, and I've had some people who do everything. And so if we look at the chapter review, what it is it's a blank template for you to fill in. And so describe at least one application for AutoCAD, explain what's involved. Again, not required bonus material. And so we can go through this, we can go through the questions and the answers with you, but you know, things like what is a flyout, it doesn't really serve our purpose. Some of these questions are good, some of them are so-so.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah, Al.
you want to give them a quick overview of how to use AutoCAD and bring up one of the files and do the first drawing with them real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to end the recording and then I'll do that part. And so, you know, as far as to the assignments go, I'm just going to finish the semantics. And then, so that's module 1. Okay. And then how do you turn in the assignments? Well, what you do is you go to the assignments tab. And mine is going to look a little different than yours, but you'll see a module 1 and you'll be able to submit that to the assignments. And I already have one. So this gentleman has turned his in. I can show you how it's going to work. And so what I'll do is I'll evaluate it. Or Al most likely will do the evaluating. And we'll download the file. And then we have a lab rubric. And so on the lab rubric, it basically says whether or not it's complete, it's graphically accurate, uses proper design rules, things like using layers, using a title block, following directions, using dimensions, proper CAD features. Every module will have sort of like a task, like how to use polylines or how to use 3D. And so we'll evaluate you on that and we'll check you off, and then you'll get feedback here and you'll get scored, which will automatically then be posted in the grades. And so if we come back here, that's how you'll be evaluated. And then we go to grades. And you'll be able to see your progress. And so it'll link to the spreadsheet. All right, we have no checklist as far as the class list goes. Student-wise, pretty big class, about 15.
16.
Yeah, 16 students. We appreciate if you put a picture in there. It's not bad, even though Al's got a picture of his dog. Can work with that. Here's me and Al. Al is not a dog. He just...
Picture of dog is better than a picture of me.
Man's best friend.
That's right.
All right, and so we've got a good sized class. And then we don't do groups. We do quite a bit of 3D printing and we do quite a bit of projects. I know I had talked to one gentleman last week about 3D printing some parts for his business, which was in musical instrument repair. And if you do have something that you want to get 3D printed, we're the guys. We'll be happy to do that. We're doing all the PPE, protective personal equipment for a lot of the hospitals for 3D printing face shields. If you go to the Oakton homepage, they had a nice article about one of our students. I'm not a big fan of our photographer. I don't know why he always takes an odd photo. Let's see. I guess they took it down. But we have been doing that. 3D printing face shields and things like that. All right, that's it. Content is where all the modules are. The home page will announce what we're doing for the week. And so if I come here, here's our announcement. We're going to have 2 meetings this week, one on Tuesday night at 6, the other one on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Attendance is not mandatory, but we will record the important components. And then we'll put important things and we'll post them here. So your first assignment for the week is these 5 plate drawings. There is a video how to complete them in module 1. And then once they're complete, they're due in 2 weeks. And so if I look at the assignments tab, this assignment is due, we're going to have to put this to the correct date, Al. It says June 19th. Did you want to do every week?
Yes, but they have, that's a deadline. That's what I'd like to have in that. But if you have it done and hand it in about a week later, that's fine.
I'm going to fix it because it's too soon. I'm going to put it to the 26th.
26th? Okay, whatever you like.
Till next week at least, because it's the 16th already. So we're going to put it, we're going to make it due
Monday, 22nd.
I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it that. Field has an invalid date.
You change the date. The end date has to be changed.
All right. So that's been updated. If not, well,
no.
Well, we'll get it later. All right. So I will fix that after this video. All right. So turn in the assignments. The due date will be on the assignment list. And so you can see that. We'll have videos, meetings Tuesdays and Thursdays, module 1. Module 2 we'll go to on Thursday morning. So if
Joe,
we look,
you want to tell them about also the grid is set up for half by half, so they can count exactly what they have in the PDF and transfer it into our quote template paper.
Yeah, so what Al's talking about, if I go to the AutoCAD assignment here, basically what we want to do is we want to go and turn on our grid in Snap. And so best way is just to type in the word. And so if I type in grid, it'll tell me what the setting is. So the grid is at 0.5. And then another way I can go grid, I like it because I don't have to spell right. And if I hit the down arrow, I can say on. Same thing with snap. Snap, set it 1/2 inch and on. And then when you draw with the line command, you basically just count these squares. If I put on line weights, we should be able to see those a little heavier. I'll hit escape to cancel that. So I'm not going to go into a big how to draw this because I have a video of that already. When I click on these are grips, and as we get more into the class, we'll do more with it. The difficulty is just getting started. All right, I'm going to wrap up the recording of this video, and then I'll continue with some of those things. Is there anything that I missed, Al?
No, just if they have any questions, there's a lot of stuff in videos they can go through besides the video we make up ourselves as we go along.
So I'm going to stop this recording, but we'll continue going on as far as to how to do the assignments.
And if you have any questions, you want a special video, let's say we didn't cover something or you missed something, whatever else, just email it to us, and more likely we have a video all pre-made that we had before, or we can do a real quick video and send it out also.
Right. So this ends the video recording of the orientation meeting, and we will have these meetings on Tuesday nights and Thursday mornings. Tuesdays 6 p.m., Thursdays 9 a.m. Attendance is not mandatory, but it is appreciated. I'm going to stop this recording.